Rubicon is a river, but of course most of us think of it rather as a symbol for crossing a line or a point of no return. The film Rubicon, or Let's Talk About Hell, is not just using Rubicon in its title. It is an essential key to understand what this film is about. Hello, I am the avatar of Frank Gelmeroda, the author and director of Rubicon, or Let's Talk About Hell. These are my thoughts about my film. This is not the usual making of. I hope to provide some insight in filmmaking and inspiration, especially as this very independent film project was a bit different to usual film productions. This is part 1, and I wanted to speak about the idea. Actually, it didn't start with Rubicon. About 10 years ago, when I embarked on this project, this was the time of the war on terrorism, the invasion in Iraq and suicide missions. In addition, there were worrying developments away from democracies towards populist, manipulative regimes. For people living in London like me, these were not distant topics due to the participation of British troops in the Iraq War, the terror attack in London, or the assassination of the Russian former spy Alexander Litvinenko. People got disenchanted with their governments who participated in the Iraq War. Conspiracy theories prospered. I wanted to reflect on the atmosphere and the climate in the Western world, specifically in the United Kingdom. Part of the idea was also the question of the visual style. Expressionism was an art form that always fascinated me. 100 years ago, when Expressionism was en vogue, the world was in turmoil as well. A use of Expressionism for such a topic appeared to be suitable, but it needed to be adapted as well. In a later episode I will speak more about it. This leaves me with the question, when I had the idea of Rubicon. Actually, I cannot remember. It must have been when I wondered what it was that inspired Robert Gale, the main character in our film, or many others, to dream of changing the world. It is this what you learn in school in history, which is full of guys who believe that they have the ability and the right to cross lines to gain power, usually at the expense of other life, often their own. And usually with unwanted consequences. Rubicon, or Let's Talk About Hell, is all about that, but first of all, it is about Robert Gale, the guy who once wanted to change the world.